Hello, everybody. Looks like this stream is live. I'm finishing up on some prep work right now, and then we can jump right into it. Um, as I said in the description and in my tweet, I will be going through the two most recent dungeons ESO has released. I know it's been a long time since they've been released at this point, but I was trying to save it for stream. My life has been very busy the last couple months. Um, so hopefully nobody missed me too much. In fact, it's been so long that the 2025 reveal for ESO has come and gone. I was gonna do a react slash commentary stream on it the day after, but life gets in the way sometimes. So I didn't, obviously. I will be discussing things about that reveal today. I think, and I say correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know how possible that is to be corrected in this sort of medium. But I'm pretty sure I made a prediction that came true, and I really like that. The fact that I got something right before it came out. And I may not have said it on stream, in which case, poor showing on my part. I should have vocalized my thoughts and opinions and predictions as I normally do. But we'll get into it. Okay. Almost ready to go. All right. So, first things first, gonna make sure I'm on normal mode because this is questing time.
My brother worked the shipyards at Tava's Blessing. Thanks to you, he can soon return.
Let's see, where was the first dungeon? I say first. One is Lept Sepulchra, and then the other is Exiled Redoubt. The Lept Sepulchra, I don't really remember where that was. For some reason, I think it's Ebonheart Pact territory. I don't know why. I just did. Maybe Aldmeri Dominion territory? Apparently not. So it must be in Daggerfall then. Holy crap, is it in a DLC zone? That would be different. I think. I don't remember them releasing... Oh, there it is. Okay. Seclusa, Lepseclusa, not Sepulchra. Okay, so let's do that one first. Go into Abba's Landing. I think I said this on stream before, but part of the reason it's been taking me, or there's been so much time in between streams, is because I was moving recently. The move, for the most part, has completed. There's still some minor things that I need to do. that have been keeping me busy and away from stream. Ooh, goodness. Sorry about that. And I even missed an announcement, or not an announcement, but I missed an opportunity to announce that the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion remaster was released on Tuesday. I heard it was going to be Monday, but it was on Tuesday. So I'm a little bit behind on that, but luckily that was this week, so that's not the worst thing in the world. I'm tempted to play it on stream, but it would technically be my first Oblivion experience because I don't think in the original I got further than a dungeon I was in. But luckily I hear it's pretty faithful, so it wouldn't be a bad thing to do, I guess. Part of me wants to keep it for myself, though. Have my first experience be pure and uninterrupted with streaming responsibilities. So I probably won't be streaming it, but I'm looking forward to playing it. You're about to enter a group dungeon. You're ready to leave your current zone. Enter Lepseclusa. I wonder if Lepseclusa is supposed to be an introduction to the next, not expansion, because we're doing seasons now in ESO for some reason, but the next bit of new story content. I wonder if this is supposed to be leading the way into that. Use Bane map. Is there no quest? Where the heck's the quest giver? Oh, there it is.
Be patient. When we stand in this cavern, Orpheon's army destroys everything we hold dear.
If you think you can fight through the army, take our new friends, but keep Sister Chana safe. I will take my own path to the Elder Scroll and protect it until you arrive. Now, come here, Kafdid.
Okay. Let's talk to them. See what's up.
Though Kafdid's words were rash, they were right. We will talk later, if you still wish. But I must discuss something with Kafdid alone.
Oh, I didn't realize they were addressing me.
I am Sister Chana's shield. Just because my back is to her, do not think I am not protecting her.
Chana, huh? I've never actually heard that name pronounced that way. Intentionally, anyway. Alright, Sister Chana Noreen.
Are you all the help that's coming? It didn't sound like there were many of you, and we have a lot of enemies to fight. Orpheon the Tactician's army is tearing this island apart, trying to get to my Elder Scroll.
Who's Orpheon the Tactician?
The true ruler of Tamriel, if you believe his army. But the Alliance leaders will never accept his claim, which is why he wants our Elder Scroll. He thinks it holds a prophecy that will force the Alliances to bend the knee.
Does it?
The prophecy isn't about the Empire at all. But prophecies have changed for less. Innocents died because Orpheon didn't listen to reason. If he uses the scroll to gain power, the Hellnetu have little use for gold. It's yours if you help us.
What are the Hellnetu? Sure, I'll help you stop Orpheon the Tactician.
We don't have much time. Mentor Husbidad will do his best to get to the Elder Scroll before Orpheon, but he's just one Hellnetu monk. There's a path underground that leads into the middle of the monastery. Kafdid and I will follow.
Okay. Do you know anything else about Orpheon the Tactician?
Orpheon's army consists of soldiers who deserted from every other army in Tamriel. They're battle-hardened, merciless cutthroats who chose to follow Orpheon instead of becoming bandits or mercenaries. That tells you enough about Orpheon.
I suppose it should. How did he overrun Lepsiclusa so quickly?
The Hellnetu know how to defend themselves, but Orpheon's army controlled every keep outside the Imperial City. The
Yeah, that'd probably
monastery
do it.
didn't stand a chance.
How large is Orpheon's army?
Not nearly as large as one of the Alliance armies, but sizable enough to overrun this island. They
Oof.
have many animals and creatures with them. I remember hearing a lot of noises as Kafdid led me through some hidden passages.
That does not sound fun. If the Elder Scrolls prophecy isn't about the Ruby Throne, what is it about?
That's not an easy question to answer.
I'm aware.
What I can tell you is
Unfortunately.
that the Elder Scroll is not currently related to Orpheon. But prophecies are fickle things. It could change, or his reading of it could push him to do something drastic.
How does a prophecy change?
Fate is more fluid than you think. It doesn't happen often, but sometimes reading a prophecy alters it. Orpheon invaded an entire island for the scroll. Even if it's a small possibility, I don't want him to find what he's looking for.
How do you know so much about Elder Scrolls? He asks, talking to a Moth's priest.
I belong to the Order of the Ancestor Moth. Everyone calls us Moth Priests. We care for Elder Scrolls, and we have the privilege of reading them. Reading the scrolls blinds us, but it is important work.
I'm sure it is. What can you tell me about the Hellnetu?
They're proud Red Guards, and very dedicated to remaining undetected and practicing quietly. That's the reason my predecessors chose to come here with our Elder Scroll after the Empire fell. Because the Hellnetu could keep us safely hidden.
If the Elder Scrolls prophecy isn't about the Ruby Throne, what is it about? He asks. He repeats himself.
That's
How does a
not an
prophecy
easy
change?
Fate is
You're
more
dressed
fluid
like a
than you
Moth
think.
priest.
I am a Moth Priest. There weren't many of us on this island, but there aren't many of us anywhere these days.
That is
Still,
true.
If you know about us, then you know how important this Elder Scroll is. I swore to take care of it.
Okay. Now we can talk to the others. Let's do Kafdid first.
I hope you wield your weapons as well as they deserve. Orpheon's army swept over us like the crash of the ocean against the rocks of the eastern cliff face. I almost thought they discovered our hidden passageways.
Tell me about the Hellnetu.
There is day and there is night, sand and shore, sword singers and Hellnetu. The best way to avoid the desert heat is to live in the ocean. We win every fight that never was, but we know how to best the sword singers too.
You know how to beat the sword singers?
Careful footwork, mastery in a variety of weapons, and a sturdy understanding of how to redirect their power. Still, we are too few to withstand Orpheon's forces. Our expertise crumbled under their boots.
Wait, does that mean Orpheon is a sword singer? That'd be interesting if they introduced that somehow. I would say it'd be tough to explain, but the main antagonist to the Greymore DLC was an ancient vampiric sword singer, so... And there was a whole side plot about Sai Sahan getting his Shihai. I guess it wouldn't be the most egregious thing in the world to add a new sword singer. Have you always lived in Lepsiclusa?
We have for my entire life, and we think of this island as our ancestral home. But in honesty, this is not the truth. We are from somewhere far over the sand dunes. The sea breeze suits me. I do not long for the desert or what it holds.
Is he talking about Yokuda? There are hidden passages on this island? Where do they lead?
Depends on which door you open. I assume Mentor Husbadad will take several that climb the rocky cliff faces and avoid detection that way. We will take a more well-known path to the monastery.
Why are there so many tunnels and passageways here?
To keep us safe when the sea swells or the sun beats down too hotly. They protect us and keep us hidden. I hope my family and friends took shelter when the attack began. When this is over, we will have to search each crevice for wounded.
Have you always been Sister Chana's protector?
No, I do not often interact with the Moth Priests, but Mentor Husbadad tasked me with her safety. I will not fail. I just wish I could fight for my home. Ignoring the sounds of destruction was one of the hardest things I had to do.
I can appreciate that. Talk to Mentor Husbadad now.
I'll do my best to keep Orpheon's forces from taking the Elder Scroll while you work to remove their threat more directly. May the gods you favor look fondly on you today.
Why do you have to protect the Elder Scroll? Can it be moved somewhere safer?
Only Moth Priests such as Sister Chana know how to handle the scrolls with care. I can't risk damaging it or altering the prophecy. No, I'll stand guard until it's safe enough for Sister Chana to come retrieve the scroll herself.
That's fair. Why not take Sister Chana with you?
And expose her to risk? If Orpheon claims both Sister Chana and the scroll, then everything my people suffered will be meaningless. Work with Kafdi to keep her safe and leave the scroll to me. I will defend it with my life.
Very well. Alright. I think I'm taking the left passage here, because there is nowhere else to go. Now, again, I am on normal, so this should be... This should be relatively unimpressive. Or at least the ads should be. I don't speak to the boss fights. Don't know what the heck that was. But I should probably eat my food. Ushia?
We thought it would be safer down here, but Orpheon's army found us before we could escape.
Okay. Was there another one? Ooh, Mubinet.
Breathing hurts, but the pain lets me know I'm still alive.
That is very true. Is there any other NPCs that I can talk to? Any hidden chests? Anything behind this waterfall? No? Okay. More enemies. Still no chests or heavy sacks. Ooh, an infuser. Yeah, no. That's bad. Can't let those guys get their enrage off.
It is over.
I haven't reached the first boss yet.
For the true Emperor!
I don't know if that means anything. Let's see, a lore book. History of Lepsiclusa. Ooh, it's 2.5 pages. I will leave that for others to read. I have learned my lesson. I have not learned my lesson, but I won't be boring the chat or the stream with
Could finance an empire.
Finance an empire. Is that your goal, is to finance an empire? Is there a point to all these electrical shades or what have you? Is there a bonus to getting all these guys?
This treasure will finance Orpheon's next campaign.
Crap. Okay. Oh, that's not the skill I wanted. Let's equip a move faster skill. Speed boost, as it were. We'll do channeled acceleration. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oopsies. Okay, channeled acceleration here. Let's see if this makes me fast enough to interact with all of them before they respawn.
All this wealth buried in the sand. It could finance an empire.
I don't know if it's possible with just one person. Well, it probably would be if I had an adequate speed boost. I should have Steve's Blessing. Yeah. So I would need gear that gives me a speed boost to do it solo. Is that a part of an achievement? Let me check. Let's see. Fallen Banners. Complete optional content. No.
This treasure will finance Orpheon's next campaign.
Is it? Who is this? Is this that person?
One of us will lead.
Lewin Frey.
It won't be you.
Okay, during the fight with Lewin Frey, be hit by charged strike while you are under the effects of Conduit in Lepsiclusa. Okay. Speak with all the surviving Helnetu. So I'll need to find them before I leave. Burned by molting flames.
You don't look like Helnetu, but that won't save you.
Okay, well, start the fight, I suppose. Oh, crap. That was supposed to be my heal button. Oh, well. Twice struck. Okay, that was easy.
I am the oncoming storm.
Holy crap. This dude's got some wild stuns.
Try to stop us.
I don't know what that means.
We are unstoppable.
Oh boy, this is gonna take a hot minute, isn't it? Well, he's almost at 40, so I must not be doing too bad. But his movement, I swear, is annoying. Oh, dear. Okay. Need so many more resources. 30%. He's almost done. I'm almost at execute. Execute phase. Ooh, this is gonna be a while. If all the bosses are like this is gonna take a hot minute. Oh.
How are you beating me?
Perseverance and skill.
I am the oncoming storm.
I've heard that line before. Who else says they're the oncoming storm? Ooh, this is a bad spot to be in. Especially at 0.5%. There we go. Oof. Ooh, shit. Well, I wish I'd known about that. I was gonna dodge it, but I was too close.
Long live Orpheon's reign.
Infuser first. Because of that. And then the Storm Mage, because he's just annoying. Or the Fire Archer. That works, I suppose. Inlet Grotto.
He's the dog who sniffed our island out. The tracker who led Orpheon's army here.
There's something familiar about his magic. I can help.
Help from up here. I can protect you from attacks or uneven terrain, not both.
Okay, what's going on?
If I could fight, I'd show that tracker what eternal darkness looks like. Sometimes I wish I had my vision. Well, I'm not going to stand idly while you fight. Garvin won't escape us.
Okay, wasn't planning to let him. Half deed.
I must see to it that Sister Chana comes to no harm. Garvin is a tracker. You will not evade his gaze for long, but you can defeat him. So do it.
I will try, because that's all I can promise. Do I need to do anything about Garvin? Kill 5 monsters, Dune Rippers, using noxious boulders during the fight with Garvin, the tracker. Okay. Alright, I don't know how I'm gonna pull that off, but I will try. Oh, I have to drop. I have to drop. Okay, is there any loot around here that I can grab before I fight him? It's like, unfortunately, the answer is no. Okay. Ooh. Before I do that, let's put this stuff on. Apparently, I have the wrong... I need this to be take flight. Okay. Do I have the right gear? I have the right gear. Time to fight. What does it look like when he summons his boulder? That is what it looks like when he summons his bolt. Nope. That was something else. What the fuck was that? There it is. That was the boulder. So, what are Noxious Dune Rippers exactly?
The unseen.
Laying traps. Threw out a noxious boulder. Still not sure where the Dune Rippers come to play. There's one. A monstrous Dune Ripper right here.
See clearly.
Well, I was hoping not to aggro it, but I guess I have no choice. Oh, damn it. Did that count as one? Did that count? It did not count. Crap.
You want to beat me? Fight me.
Hunt with clarity.
Looks like I might have to farm that achievement. Confuser, threat detected.
Find what you seek.
It's just him. No new Dune Rippers.
Not easy.
That's unfortunate. Looks like I'm gonna beat him before a new Dune Ripper gets summoned. That's kind of unfortunate.
Kafdid says Garvin removed the ladder. Use this portal.
Gafdeed?
You did well against Garvin. I hope all of Orpheon's inner circle fall that easily. The tunnels were survivorless, but Sister Chana healed the monks we found earlier. They live, thanks to you.
Okay. So there were or were not people that I could have saved.
I created that clarity spell I used in the fight when my vision faded. Knowing I could bolster my sight helped me feel confident as I grew used to the darkness. The monastery awaits. You might want to heal your hurts while you can.
I'm fine. Where does this portal go?
If I haven't gotten too turned around, this exit leads to one of the main thoroughfares. It better not be too destroyed. A lot of people live up there.
Why do you think it's destroyed?
I heard wheels when Kafdid led me through the tunnels. It seemed odd at the time, but I think Orpheon's army brought siege weapons with them. These homes are old. They were built to weather storms, not catapults.
That's not good. How long did it take you to lose your sight?
It was a long
Seems
time
unrelated.
ago, when my studies of the Elder Scrolls advanced enough that I began to read them. It was an odd process. Each time I read a scroll, it felt like my mind expanded as my world shrank. I've made worse trades in my life.
That is kind of how that works. If your mind starts expanding beyond the understanding necessary to perceive your world, it would probably start to feel smaller, because you know it better. What was in the scrolls you read?
Live through this ordeal and you may find out. Elder Scroll prophecies are hard to explain. What I saw proved that the scrolls are an important part of our past and future. They should be protected.
Okay. Time to move forward. Entering the portal. There's gonna be a griffin based off of that splash screen.
No ambush. Onsi cloaks us from our enemies.
Sorry, I need to do something real quick. There we go. I can see the heavy sack.
Wander on, little spirit. May you guide us to riches again.
Take us to the walkway, now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna talk to them first, but I guess I blew that opportunity.
Continue from the high ground. It's too dangerous down there.
Okay. So, what was the thing I needed to do? Siege survivor. Defeat Norwin while under siege. Complete lips without being struck by siege. And destroy 10 of the siege engines. So, it looks like I can't do all of those at the same time. Okay. Well, maybe I can destroy the siege without killing the siege master? And maybe there's more than 10 siege weapons, so I can still be under attack while fighting the bot? Maybe? Maybe. I need to get to the part where I'm actually being attacked by siege first. Let's look at the map. Oh, cool. That's... Son of a... Was that siege? Oh, God, I hope it wasn't. It was, wasn't it? Son of a gun. Oh, lore. Heck yeah. Calf Deeds Journal. Alright. Eaker.
Take cover.
These
Master
wounds
Malthoris is aiming this way.
Javia or Javia.
These wounds keep chasing me, but I am faster. Siege Master Malthoris is only as strong as his weapons. Destroy them, and he becomes master of nothing.
Okay. And Javia?
The siege started so quickly. I don't want to credit a bird for its talons, but this deserter army is well trained in warfare.
Alright. Well, I've talked to you now. Hopefully you aren't the last people I could talk to, right? Thorough rescuer. Ooh, I don't like the way that looks. Okay, well, I might have needed to come through here anyway. Second time.
Do not let them through.
Whew, I'm glad I dodged that. Went right into it. That was a bad idea. I see a... Oh, broken ballista. How can I use it? Need parts to repair the ballista. Ballista parts. Broken ballista. Ah. This is how I take out siege utilities, huh? Ah, damn. Well, it's only during the fight, right? Okay. No, I needed to not be struck by any siege. And I need to leave him alive. Are there any other siege? I should be able to theoretically leave him alive if I move far enough away. Chest, nice. Extra loot. Is there another section of siege? Well, it looks like there may be plenty, so I'm just gonna keep going. Dang it, they keep getting hit. Okay, I don't know. He's still down here. I hope I wasn't supposed to wait it out, because that sounds annoying AF. Oh, okay, I thought that was going to be a loading screen. Norrowen. Okay, there was something about Norrowen. Defeat her while under siege. Well, I think I'm still under siege because I haven't killed the dude. Fuck. Okay. Whew. How did a Somerset Griffin Master end up working for somebody else than Queen A. Ren? That's what I'd like to know. I need resources bad. Oh no. Okay. Man, it's good for that this is normal mode, because holy crap. This one fight in particular would be a pain in the ass. Shoot. I need so much stamina for this fight. I'm not so sure that's true, lady. Oh no. I don't have a good feeling about this. Whew. Hopefully that's good resources. Even better resources is my banner.
Aim for the adventurers, not my griffins.
So that's what we are now, is adventurers.
Accept that and seize your effort.
Oh, I've got to deal with griffins and her now? Son of a gun. F that noise. Crap. Crap, crap, crap. Okay. Get put in a sticky spot a little bit here. Of course, them being flame griffins is not helpful to me whatsoever. That griffin did not heal, did it? Also, how did she get so many of them? I mean, the Welkin are famous griffin riders. Are they all just the children of that big fucker up there? Ow. Let's see if I can resurrect my companion. Nope. At least not yet. Maybe I'll get lucky this time. Nope. Too close to the frickin' griffin. Bitch. Pulling me in like that. How rude. I just need 3 seconds, I swear. Let me res the dude. Okay. There we go. Goodness. Okay, admittedly, rezzing Zereth may have been a waste of time. but I prefer to complete the fight with him alive. Personal preference, probably. Ooh. That was close.
Wait, did the Griffin just leave?
Siege survivor, hell yeah.
We have to split up, outmaneuver our enemy, and flank Orpheon at the scroll room.
So I still need the Dune Ripper one without being struck by siege. Destroy 10 of his siege engines. There were only 4 though, so unless there's more further on, I don't know.
I don't understand why the Griffins would just fly away. Unfortunately, there's no time to ponder. Perhaps the Griffins longed for the sky. The main gate is gone, but we can still journey to the upper monastery.
I mean, she was a high elf, so I wouldn't be surprised if they left because their master was dead. How will we get to the upper monastery if the gate is destroyed?
By now you should know just how many paths there are on this island. The main gate is not navigable, but that door behind us will lead us where we need to go.
What's in the upper monastery?
There are more workshops and eating halls there, but most of it is dedicated to the needs of the moth priests. When the water rises and the sea splashes, the upper monastery is dry and stable.
Other moth priests?
Of course. Sister Chana couldn't do everything on her own. There were fewer than the number of logs on a hearth, but they kept the monastery lit. Orpheon changed that. I hope Sister Chana is prepared to be the only star in the sky.
Yikes. Ooh, that's gotta be rough. Alright, Sister
I can't
Chana.
see how bad the destruction is, but I can smell it. If Orpheon's forces made it this far, they must be closer to the Elder Scroll than I feared. Mentor Husbydad is the only protection it currently has. We need to help him.
Alright, then on we go. I think there's only one boss left, right? Keep thinking it's gonna be a loading screen every time there's a freaking door. I'm getting frame hits for some reason. It's so hard not to get hit by the siege engines. Might just have to take him out next time. Argonian Behemoth. That one in the Maelstrom Arena is the most annoying piece of crap ever. At least for me. That was like my wall for the most of my attempts at no death. And then I took a break and it was the ice rink that was my wall for a while there. Okay, there should be more NPCs somewhere. Unless I literally missed them in the corridors. I hope I didn't. But who knows, right? Because he made a point of saying there were no survivors. Which which makes me think that there should have probably been survivors. But also their lists, or Zoss's achievement list is out of order, so it could be, they could be anywhere, really.
Suspected mischief. This is a nice surprise.
Ooh, chest. And a lore book. Heck yeah. Sacking of Bruma. Okay. I'm still gonna be looking.
Everything on fire.
Yay!
Why are we still here right now?
Okay.
We couldn't make it to a place to hide. If the gods are willing, we can stay here undetected until it's over. Please don't call too much attention to us.
I will do my best.
The flame dancer burns everything in her path. Don't get in her way.
Alrighty. Alright, so it's looking like I'm gonna be missing 2 achievements from here. 3. Defeat Flame Dancer without any party member being burned by the molten flames. Okay. So there's still a boss left before the big guy. Oh, crap. Is there not another siege section? I'm going to back kill his ass. Because I'm pretty sure, without being struck by siege, leaving him alive. I've been struck by siege, and I left him alive. There are other siege weapons. Where? How do I? Okay. So. I'm not 100% sure what the play is here. Because I don't see any other siege weapons available. But at the same time, if I come back here to where he was, he's ready to fight. So, how do I get to some of these other siege? Am I just supposed to be doing the dungeon multiple times? I don't know, man. Also, will I even get the Challenger achievement if he's not dead? All these siege engines I'm seeing and nothing to fight them with. Yeah, absolutely nothing to fight the siege with. So I guess I just gotta put up with his nonsense while I fight this chick. Wait for my resources to accumulate before I do the pull. Okay, should be good to go. Shulk first. Oh, I thought she was Argonian. Or, I thought she was Khajiit, but she's Argonian. Oh, goodness. Flame aspect. Did I miss one? Probably got hit by it. Trying to kill this Shulk. Damn, she did a number on him. Oh, damn it. What did I get hit by? So the Shulk is the one that does molting flames, huh? I suppose that makes sense. Beat her without anybody getting hit or dying to. Being burned by. So without anybody getting hit. Oh my goodness, that means I need a ranged DPS to fight the Shulk. Crap. That's gonna suck. Hopefully he doesn't count as a party member. Pretty sure he does, but hopefully not. Shit. God damn it. This is by far the hardest boss in this dungeon so far. Holy crap. She's only got 3 million. I'll wait till she jumps and then I'll use my banner. My standard. I wonder if I can actually just leave the Shulk where it's at. For the most part. You know, until it kicks a bucket off tick damage. Well, apparently not. Need to get away. There we go. I might have to do this fight solo just because I don't think Xerath can prevent himself from being hit by the thing. Damn it. Nope. And immediately there's a fucking new one. Of course there is. Nope. Damn it, I got hit by it. Son of a bitch. Yeah, okay, that checks. Didn't get the achievement. Just means I'll have to do it again at some point. Reach the scroll room. They're using Heaven Heart Pact armor? Or are they just from all of the 3 alliances? A lot of shipwrecks.
Orpheon is in the scroll room.
Apparently I can't dodge through those.
Georgette, it is done.
No loot. Final boss time, I suppose. I like what they did here, having it all be one big piece. No loading screens, nothing.
Read this scroll. You think you can stop me when I already proved my might?
Oh, is he an Arcanist?
One more fight, and then the scroll is mine.
Huh. Okay. Well, let's start it.
No one stands in my way. Live.
He is an Arcanist.
Beneath me.
Honestly, his hits are worthless. What the hell? Hits like a bitch. Oh, I see. This is the hard part, huh? Son of a bitch.
And then this world is mine.
Okay. Well, that sucked.
Jones and Jones, no!
Let's try again.
No one stands in my way. At least.
So what exactly makes him think he's the ruler of Nern? I have to know.
More than an empire.
Arcane Hound? Aren't these just apocryphal Welwas? And an arcane Hulk where there's just a vampire brute. Ooh. That hurt. Shit. And the Griffin? I have to contend with all of it? Holy crap. Kind of wish the Hulk actually did some damage to him. You know, killing the Hulk actually hurt him in a significant amount. No thanks. I don't think I will stay down. He's got a lot of defense, it seems. Barely have him at 50 right now.
Your master, Alkanar. Get down.
He's not even the biggest threat here, it's the mechanics. His mechanics are the biggest threat. And then the Wraith. Fuck, I couldn't move for a second there. This isn't a super intense fight. I feel like this would go really quick with the group. Where's it taking me? Back to the middle? Nope, back to the opposite end again. The one true ruler of Tamriel is just an arcanist who got too big for his britches. You know, if he's gonna be a combatant and claim himself the Emperor of Tamriel, I am curious about how the actual contenders for Emperor fight. I wonder if we'll ever fight them or like a corrupted version of them or something like that. Alright, well he's in execute phase, so I think this is pretty much done and dusted. What? That's odd. Last 10% it just starts moving from side to side, huh?
I am your emperor.
Interesting. Got me trophy.
Is it over? Is the scroll safe?
Kafdid?
Orpheon's dead, but so is Mentor Husbadad. Both seem like a dream or nightmare. Your actions kept my people from dying in vain. That will be a comfort in the days to follow.
What will you do now?
Put out the fires and take stock of what remains. Look for more survivors as we work. Depending on what we find, we'll mourn and rebuild. We may not stay on Lepsiclusa, but the Hell Netu are not finished.
You'd leave your home?
If this island were uninhabitable, yes. It will be difficult, but my people have trekked across the desert sands before. We will find a new place to make our home. We will not be too hasty, though. Making a decision like that will take time.
I bet. What about Sister Chana and the Elder Scroll?
I won't shackle Sister Chana to a wounded lion. If she wants to take her scroll somewhere with more defenses and greater protection, we will part on good terms. But I'd like it if she stayed. We'll talk it through.
Alright. Sister...
The sounds of fighting stopped. Is it over? Did you defeat Orpheon the Tactician? Is the Elder Scroll safe at last? I need to hear it from you.
Yes, Orpheon's army will never take your Elder Scroll.
Thank you. I hope you know how impactful your involvement here was. You avenged the Hell Netu and protected our Elder Scroll. I picked this up back in the tunnels. Kafdid said I could give it to you, as thanks.
Why, thank you.
We saw Mentor Husbadad's body.
Kafdid, what do we do now?
I didn't see Husbadad's body. And I can't take the Elder Scroll. Lame. Where is Husbadad? Oh, hello. What? Where's the button? No. I want a screenshot. Damn it. I guess yet another reason to come back here. What the hell was the button? Oh, God. I did everything except the one that I wanted to use. It's over now. Crap. Well, I'll go fight the dude with all of the, what's it called? Artillery? It's not the term. The siege engines. I'll go fight him. And then I'll come back. Hopefully the creature will return and I can actually get my screenshot. Looks like it's just a huge Hajmoda, but I mean, it's a huge Hajmoda. Big mofo. Is he even still here? He is still here. Is he a sea elf? No, it looks like he's a wood elf. Who can play at that game? It didn't move very far. Holy lag. Where'd he go? There he is. Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of that. What did he summon? Just ads? So at 50%, he summons friends. Interesting. Dang it. Wasted stamina. What is that supposed to mean? Give me my set piece. All right. The fight is done. I wonder if he repairs some of his siege engines. I'm sure if this place wasn't on fire, it would be very pretty. But bitch is on fire. Not in the good way. It's here. That's a shit screenshot. Well, the other people are gone. I wonder if I can see it. Does it circle? Oh my gosh, it might. It might just circle. That's pretty treacherous if it circles down here. I was gonna say I'm not seeing it. Oh, that's something they might have to fix. Oh no, that was intentional. I didn't... Who the heck knows? Right? Alright, here we go. There we go. I have some. Well, since it circles, I think I'm just gonna wait. Sorry to bore everybody. But I want that screenshot of it coming head on. I think that's gonna be sick. It makes noises too. I don't know how I feel about a turtle, a glorified turtle making whale sounds. But once I get my screenshot, we can go to the exiled redoubt. I won't waste any more time. Alright. And it's barely visible, so let's go to the bridge. Yeah, I can see it. Where's it gonna turn? It turns there. Okay. Almost. A little bit closer. don't think these screenshots really indicate how big this thing is. That might. God, it's big. I hesitate to say it's the biggest Hashimoto we've ever seen because, as far as I'm aware, it might match the one in Dreadsail. But, whoo boy, is that big. I just want to double check I didn't miss any lore. Doesn't look like it. So, back to Abba's Landing I go, I suppose. If it'll let me. What the heck? How do I get out of here? What? Is there no exit? Oh, okay. There's no pop-up for some reason. It's there, it just wasn't visible.
Fewer people staring at me than I anticipated. What a strange time you live in. With haste!
Oh. It might help if I turn on my damn UI, wouldn't it? Jesus. Alright, so... the other dungeon is in Westweald. Went up the wrong stairs again. So we'll go to that one next. Westweald. It's right next to Ellen Glen. Oh, and the Haven of the Five Companions. I'll just travel to the outside of that. That should be quick and easy. You know, it kind of sucks that they can't do anything with the character of Emperor Varen anymore. But at the same time, I don't think I'd want them to. Did I not turn on? Sorry, I'll be right back. I need to check on something. Well, shoot. That's a bummer. I didn't have my harvest pins active during that dungeon. No wonder stuff wasn't showing up after I grabbed loot. So many resources. Guess people have stopped coming here.
Aspect or essence. Good find.
Should be able to get to Exiled Redoubt as soon as I wrap around here. Need to go. Yeah, it should be up here. Keeping my eye out for a door, even if it doesn't seem like there is one. There it is. It's a mine. Or a cave? That's interesting. Okay. Let's check it out. You're about to enter a group dungeon. Are you ready to leave your current zone? Yes. More Imperial iconography. Taking its dear sweet time to load. There we go. Okay, so now if I turn on my map pins, they should work.
Get down. Don't let the guards see you.
Make way for a new batch of prisoners.
That's the Albus banner flying over those doors.
Albus banner? That one? Okay. Weird.
I thought nothing could rattle me after the Dread Cellar. Imagine my surprise when a noble family like the Albuses are the ones kidnapping Alliance soldiers. You don't work for them, right?
I don't remember you from the Dread Cellar, I gotta be honest. With who? The Albus family?
I'll take that as a no. Soldiers from every Alliance are disappearing across Cyrodiil. Their trails lead here. The Alliance generals think they have a deserter problem, but at this scale, no. The Albuses are killing the missing soldiers.
That's a hefty claim. Killing the soldiers? Why?
I'm not sure yet. I have coin and I'm a capable battle mage, but I'd rather not take on an entire noble family with little preparation. The Albuses must be stopped before more soldiers disappear. Are you with me?
Sure, I'll help you fight or stop the Albus family.
The Albus family is killing these soldiers. They're powerful and cruel. I trained with Cato Albus's nephew Vanderallen in the Battle Spire, and he buried nearly everyone he dueled. Clear a path to those doors. I can keep watch.
What else can you tell me about the Albus family?
Vanderallen told us stories of his family's glorious past. They served as advisors and confidants to important figures. He always seemed upset that they fell to minor nobility, which makes their absence from the noble circles worth note.
Why do you say that?
Most nobles, especially the ones looking to gather more power and rebuild the glory of their ancestors, tend to sponsor a festival every now and again. But the Albuses haven't done that since Vanderallen left the Spire.
Do you know why he left?
It was a while ago. I remember being glad that I wouldn't have to spar with him again. Vanderallen kept his own counsel, but I know being pulled from training upset him. He sobbed as he passed through the gates.
How did you know the kidnappers were here?
A lot of scouting, thinking, and more sneaking behind soldiers than a trained battle mage wants to admit. I knew if I followed one squad stationed in Cyrodiil for long enough, then something would happen. I was right.
No one saw you following them?
I started training for missions like this when I was 10. I'm more than prepared. Besides, the Albus scouts were very focused on their targets. I don't think they even knew I was nearby.
What have you been doing since the Dread Cellar?
Finding a new cause to fight for. The Spire used to be that for me, but I will never blindly follow an organization again. I have the skills to create change, but I have to ensure that change is for the better.
Okay. Do you know what happened to Martus?
No, and if the Divines favor me, I never will. He wrote to me a few times and I burned the letters. Martus betrayed the Spire. He betrayed our cause, and he betrayed me. I didn't kill him in the Dread Cellar, thanks to you, but I still want to.
Okay, a little bit cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, this one, it seems.
A lot of scouting,
Oops,
thinking,
that's not what I wanted to do. Ew, okay. Done with the dialogue. Time for fighting. No, that's blocked. Albus Knight. So a knight, an archer, and a mage.
You will not threaten Kato!
There's no time for the subtle way. Let's go.
This one has loading screens.
They locked the gate. We'll have to find another way through.
Doesn't seem like it'll be too difficult. What's down here? Is this an exit? Prisons. Okay. So that's gonna loop around at some point, won't it? Oh, that's progress. Okay.
There's an executioner. They blame us for Caecilius' death. We don't know who that is. Why keep you alive? Doesn't matter. Stop the executions. I'll free the prisoners.
Okay. The torturer.
But I can still lose it.
Oh my goodness, this looks like a convoluted mess. Okay. Oh, this one's gonna be an interesting dungeon, isn't it? The torturer got me. Suppose that's what I get.
Return my tummy to me.
Is it? Are those glow caps? Or whatever the glowing mushrooms were. Whatever flurry of blows that is, it hurts. Okay, so that's progress. Oh, note. Lord Kato, huh? Okay. Interesting. So what's down here? This is just flavor. Oh, side boss.
For the bodyguard who failed to protect. It wasn't his fault.
Am I going to be using the Albus family to fight the Albus family? Is that what's going on here? I'm not doing a lot of damage to this dude. And to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of that, in fact. Luckily, things seem to be going well enough, so not too much I can complain about, really. Why won't it let me dodge? Damn it! I was smashing those buttons. They owed me money. Well, that's some nonsense. Ooh! Bad timing. I didn't block that. Ooh, boy. That sucks too, because he was almost half dead. Or he was practically half dead. Oh, damn it. For some reason, I cannot predict his shield bash. You know, I only just realized this, but somehow my companion has more health than I do. I gotta be honest, I'm not too sure how I feel about that. There we go. Bodyguard's protection. And some loot. Oh, that took too long. Alright. Now for the first official boss.
Who dares interrupt? Cannot avenge my son without these deaths.
You'll die here, like the rest of these dogs.
Avenge your son for what?
No trial, no mercy.
Ooh, that hurt.
Worth the effort.
I have no idea what Zareth is surrounded by, but I am not going to get near him. Son of a gun. Alright, you know what? Okay, well, I guess I'm not dead yet. There we go. She's still kicking me. Why can I not damage her? Yeah, I thought so. I don't know why. Okay, what the hell is going on? Okay. This one seems like it's artificially padded for no good reason.
I will ensure that.
I do not know how to combat that bleed.
We stand together. You fall. We'll never make it out of here. These disruptors are more trouble than they're worth.
Nope, nope, nope. Out of stamina, out of stamina. I'm gonna die. Whew. Son of a bitch.
Your interferences go too far.
I don't know what that yellow circle is about. I still got hit with the bleed. What the fuck? Gotta be honest, I do not like an undodgeable bleed. Okay.
God, to me! There's nowhere to run. I will crush the spirit out of you! Your fate is sealed.
So it seems like every 25% is gonna pull something like that off.
Cover your magic.
Out of my way!
Rude. I was coming towards you to kick your ass. Shit.
specialty.
You've been sentenced. Accept it.
Okay, so if I'm far enough away from her, I do not get the bleed.
This fight is fair.
Still get knocked down though. Pain in the ass, but hey. Damn it. I need to get a better build for soloing shit. I run out of resources way too easy.
I do this for Caecilius. Nobles won't stop this war until they feel the pain of loss.
Caecilius? Oh no, I know why Cato started this.
Why?
I knew that name sounded familiar. Caecilius was Cato's son and heir. He must have died on the battlefield. If his death pushed Cato to this cause, then that's what Cato's doing too. Using these soldiers to turn the nobility against the war.
Well, that seems somewhat short-sighted. What happens if he gets found out? His friends are going to turn against him, easy peasy. How will killing their loved ones convince the noble houses to join Cato's cause?
He's not daft enough to tell the nobles that he's behind these deaths. Soldiers disappear all the time. Perhaps the alliances say that these soldiers died in battle. Then Cato steps in and gives their families a cause to fight for.
So he's using the alliance against the alliance. Interesting theory. So he kills soldiers and blames the alliances.
He must be better at it than we think. Look around. There are more guards here than one noble family can employ. We have to press on. If Cato thinks he's avenging his son, he will never stop on his own.
Did you get all the prisoners out?
I opened every occupied cage I could find. They should all be on their way out of the redoubt and back to their respective armies as we speak. I have their word that they won't attack each other.
Oh, I'm sure their word is worth a lot. You believe them?
I believe how injured they are. Cato's guards tortured the soldiers for information on their family ties. The Albuses kept soldiers with useful allegiances alive until they verified their claims.
So they kept the prisoners alive just to execute them?
The soldiers thought there was a strict timeline to these events. To what end? I do not know. Cato Albus is eccentric, but he has his reasons for all of this. We just need to figure out what they are.
That's true. Alright. Next area, I guess.
They locked the next door. Hope you don't mind taking a plunge.
Okay. Unsent letter. Dear blank family, the loss of a child is blah blah blah. Okay. What if I do mind taking a plunge? What if I don't want to get my armor all wet? Just fuck. Ooh, the mud crabs are gonna like this, aren't they? I forgot to check. There was probably an achievement associated with her. That's the extras. Okay, so there wasn't anything specifically to do with her. So next place, I guess.
Feel that? We're being magically surveilled.
How can you tell? I guess I'm gonna have to go up because there's no way forward or around. Wait. Let's talk to you first.
I don't like being watched, magically or not. The Albises know we're here by now, but whoever is behind this is learning about us. They're getting an unfair advantage. Still, there's only one way to go. After you.
Alright, fine. After me, I suppose. Oh. I didn't even look up. Suppose I should have. Okay. Looks like there's doors on either side. Heavy sack. And now,
Let's separate.
now
Find
shows
out
up.
where this path goes. I'll investigate that magic.
Okay. The noble house, huh? Don't seem very lesser at the moment. What are those? Iron Atronach spiders? Am I supposed to be doing something with those? Freeze or disarm and then kill during the fight with Prime Sorcerer. Okay.
Weep for the teacher who taught peace, but never stopped fighting.
Is he talking about his father? He keeps leading me to places. I'm sure no son or even child of any sort would want to see their parent go down this kind of path. Ooh, a mirror. A ghost mirror. Oh, I can investigate. Okay. What do you mean wrong? Looks like I'm on my own for this one. I can't wait till we get multi-classing so I can get that Necromancer AoE res. Glittering garbage, huh? What the? Get out of the menu. I didn't press the button. Jesus. Apparently I fat fingered every button except jump. Man, these side fights are a little bit more tedious and fun, really.
I get it now. Peace is worth fighting for.
I'm confused. What's the backstory here? Why is the boy's ghost following us around? Theoretically trying to lead us places or what have you.
Vander Allen. I should have guessed.
Looks like the fight came to us.
I missed it. That's a shame. Jumped the gun. I do that a lot. Really need to slow down.
The war for your precious empire killed innocents.
You're murdering kidnapped soldiers.
Both are true. Ooh, a chest. More loot. Oh, wow. Two. So much crap in here. All right. It feels like we're about halfway through the dungeon already, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Why are
They're
you
only...
not going along with Cato's plan?
Cato's son died under a diplomatic banner. The alliances must end.
I mean, really, it feels...
Georgette, how useful. Azith Rabar.
Alright, next boss, I guess. I suppose it's Vandaloran.
You stand no chance.
Don't underestimate me, Vanderallen.
Vandalorn. So, whenever he summons spiders, I need to bring them into her little shell thing there. I guess.
Your disruptions end here.
I'll handle the astronaut. Stop Vanderallen.
If you're gonna handle them, then handle them.
Hey, descend!
Black spine first. Oh, hello.
Leave the spiders to their doom.
Help me!
I have no idea what hit me so hard there, but I am not a fan. Ouch.
Darkness, steal their breath! Your pathetic attack before.
Those spiders are a problem. This will stop them.
Surrender's blessing.
Damn it. No fucking stamina.
As I did to you.
I don't know what the trick is here, or if there even is a trick to this. Beyond just dodging shit.
Your disruptions end here.
This might be a tank check, actually.
I will stamp you out.
Astronauts are not immune to the cold.
I wonder if I get damaged as much as...
Suffer like no other.
Holy crap.
Enough! To me, my steed!
Spiders can't withstand the storm.
Rise in everlasting pain!
Gladly.
I'll trample any who stand in my way.
Lure them into my storm.
Sure, once they come at me.
By the Black Wing, I command you!
There we go. Got Rust Monster. The achievement is done. I have done it. 5%. Should be it. There we go. Heck yeah. Okay, so that was second boss.
Generals from each alliance went to peace talks, convinced it was a trap. They killed everyone. Caecilius must have been there.
Someone was playing with Daedric magic out at the Edril estate. Opened a portal to Oblivion and everything.
What?
After the peace talk scandal that killed Caecilius, I heard the alliances banded together to write each affected family an apology. Whatever they wrote wasn't enough for Cato Albus or Vander Allen.
How could the generals confuse peace workers for spies?
For all the plans and tactics involved, war is messy. Spies are everywhere, provided your opponent has gold and means. It's natural for soldiers to be suspicious. Not that explanations have any effect on grief.
So one mistake in a war led to all of this?
Grief is a strange and powerful motivator. No two people suffer the same pains, but it can be a powerful uniting force. I don't doubt that the Albuses can garner favor, sympathy, and convince other nobles to join their cause this way.
How do you know so much about grief?
We suffered a lot of tragedies in the Spire. I know the feeling. There are times when the pain barely affects you, and others. I don't know if I understand Cato, but I know that a death can be more than the loss of one life.
I kind of want to know more about this spire. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't like feeling like I'm missing something. How well did you know Vander Allen?
Better than he knew me. We were in the same training groups at the Battle Spire, so I had to duel, study, and eat next to him for years. I cheered when he left the Spire.
When was that?
I didn't mark the day in my journal. Most potentials remove themselves from the Spire. But I remember hearing that his uncle demanded he return home. That must have been when Cato's son died.
Ouch. Why did Vander Allen train at the Battle Spire but not Caecilius?
I don't know. Maybe Caecilius didn't have the magical aptitude necessary to train there? I heard that Cato Albus is as powerful a mage as Vander Allen was. Perhaps their magical talent drew them together after Caecilius' tragic demise.
Well, that's all theories for now, unfortunately. So I guess onward. Why did it change my quest? Weird. Alright. Lore and loot. That's what I'm after. Lore and loot. Well, I guess she goes that way, I go this way. Because there's probably lore and or loot over this way. Is that coins? That is coins. Don't mind if I do. So neither lore nor loot. Unfortunate. Hold on, am I across the thing? I am. Oh, okay, so that must be the third secret boss over this way. Damn it. Okay, well, I think that was...
Come back to me, as I did to you.
That was a showcase for the unfractured or whatever it was, the unfragmented. That's what the unfragmented shit's gonna look like.
That power, it feels like a monsoon. What magic is Kato gathering in there?
Who knows?
They're coming. Run. Hide.
What? Who's coming? And why? Oh, well.
For a mother destroyed by love.
Oh no, did his mom take her own life in grief? So not only does he have to mourn his son, he has to mourn his wife. Eliana. Oh no, she just went crazy. She's alive, she's just nuts. Is she a Nord? No kidding, she's sapping my strength. What the hell?
No one understands what it's like.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I was gonna say this fight isn't that bad, and truth be told, it's not, but There are times when you can obviously get yourself murked. Mother's rage. And the achievement.
Mother's fate waits for father. I am the cause. I can stop it.
So what, he's gonna help us stop his dad from doing whatever his dad's trying to do? Is that why we gathered all those powers? To summon the boy himself?
Weep for a mother destroyed by love.
Yeah, we already did that. Don't need to do that again. Alright. Albus Sanctum. Cato Albus. Okay, hold on. During the battle with the Squall of Retribution, pick up a fire, ice, or shock orb before they develop into fiery eruption, freezing shard. And defeat the Squall of Retribution. Did I miss that part? Because it feels like I missed that part. Before defeating the Squall of Retribution. Oh, no. Okay, so he's going to turn into the Squall of Retribution. Or summon it. Okay. Kill it, yeah.
Cato,
Jump in the gun.
Stop this madness!
I will not rest until the Alliance armies burn!
There it is.
They will pay for my son's death!
I kind of need to use the restroom.
You take care of the Atronach.
Oh, is this not the final fight? It must be, right? Well, anyway. I'm gonna treat it like it is. Ow. I cannot survive that shit. What the hell? There's got to be a trick to it. Maybe it's a timing thing. stamina this thing. What the fuck? Okay, so one Atronach at a time. I need to pace myself, I think. I think I'm gonna include another heal. Opposed to the shield. This might honestly be a tank fight right here. Two, one. Okay. Okay, nice Atro time. Holy crap. These things are not going down easy. Okay, it looks like it is health based for the most part. Worst part about the ice Atros is they get a shield that I have to get through first. I'm not sure it is health based actually. Holy moly. Is there a way to survive this shit? Holy crap. What the fuck? Bullshit. We're so close.
Joan and Joan, no!
Well, hopefully Zareth Bar can stay up longer this time too. Fucking hell. Shit, it's totally health based, and that's part of the problem. Fuck! Panicking. I was trying to heal myself, but it wouldn't press the buttons. Alright. Son of a gun. I'm hoping I can pick up the ice orb and the fire orb at the same time.
One of you needs to withstand the frost.
Well, I may have been able to if it had... Woohoo! If the fire had lasted long enough, but it did not. Thought it was HP based, but maybe it's just time based. What? What? Oh, son of a... No fucking way. It gives you like a half second to pick that shit up. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, here we go. Fucking fourth time's the charm, I guess. Oh, pissing me the fuck off. Pissing me the fuck off. Wish these fire tornadoes would go away at some point. Okay, it's absolutely health based. Son of a bitch, I was so close! Oh man, I know these bosses aren't supposed to be soloed, but fuck me. It's normal mode. You're telling me, lady. Where's the next Frost Admiral? There he is. Holy fuck, Zareth might actually survive this whole thing. Oh, he's dead. That was fucking quick. Shit, shit, shit. Okay. Fuck yes. Oh, thank God. Please tell me. Please tell me I got it. For the love of God. No, please. Third one. Third one, please. Come on. I tried so hard. Oh, come on. Give it to me. Fuck off. That last one, son of a bitch. Whatever.
I'm sorry about your son, Kato, but I can't let you kill anyone else. He can use the death of his son as an excuse, but plenty of parents feel grief. None of them kidnap and kill other people's sons and daughters.
That's true. What will you do to him?
He committed crimes against every army in Cyrodiil. He will stand and answer for his actions. It's only a matter of figuring out which alliance to bring him to. That will be my duty. Take this, and leave knowing you saved lives here.
May I suggest taking him to High King Yoren of the Pact? There.
I'm sorry about your son, Kato, but I can't let you kill anyone else.
Father, not like this. Not anymore.
I will not be restrained!
Father.
There's two of them
not
now.
Like this. Not anymore.
Oh. Gotta admit, that achievement. I thought I was so close. I was so close. I let that Frost Astronaut die too far away from me and it turned. Oh, it's infuriating. But I'm done. I can now go talk about shit. All I really wanted to say, just because I'm gonna end the stream very soon. As far as the reveal is concerned, I'm pretty sure I may not have said it on stream. I think I did though. That I think multi-classing or subclassing was gonna spice things up. So I feel like I called that, but I mean, I heard, or rather I read, that it's apparently a popular sentiment amongst some of the players of the game. And if it had been unarmed skill tree or like a polearm skill tree, I would have had the same answer of, oh, predicted, but you know, maybe these things are common requests because they are desired by the community. And I acknowledge that I have practically in no way decided or brought up something new to add to the game that somebody else has not thought of before me. I acknowledge that. At the same time, however, I feel like in my conclusions to the previous expansion, I had mentioned something along the lines of multi-classing polearms or just new skill tree in general. I don't know how I feel about the skills taking twice the skill points. I mean, to an extent, it makes sense. I hope that's for the active skills and not the passive skills. Because if we take a look at, let's just go with the Draconic Power skill line. That's 1 ultimate, 5 active abilities, and 4 passive abilities, each with 2 skill points. So if all of that gets doubled, it's going to require 20 skill points to unlock the whole tree. And that's not including morphs. So, I mean, it's gonna... That's a good way for them to partition out the skill points, I suppose. Since going the way they were going, we were going to run out of things to spend skill points on in like 2 expansions. But we're not doing expansions anymore, we're doing seasons. It kind of looks, based on what I could tell from the reveal, that the Isle of Solstice, or the Island of Solstice, is basically just going to be a mini expansion. It may even be full-on expansion. I just don't know at this point. And that's probably by design. That I don't know. And that I guess we don't know. But at the same time, I don't like being in the dark about things. I'm sure nobody really does. And I obviously can't take it personally because I'm not the only one in the dark. Everybody is. But there's that little part of me that wants to know more than I'm allowed to know. That's in everybody. And I hope I'm starting to ramble. Let's get back to the reveal. I feel like I predicted multi-classing. I feel I gave a decent suggestion as to how to accomplish it. Because the way they've implemented it is almost, like I said, 1-for-1 with my suggestion. Which was to either, I think I suggested to replace an existing skill tree with a different class's skill tree, or to add it somehow through like a skill trainer or a class trainer or something. I'm not really sure how they would have done the latter, so it's probably better for their systems that they did it the way they're doing it. Oh, this is my busts. Shoot. Oh, wait. I have another bust to add to this. There we go. I think these are all the DLC dungeon busts. Oh, okay, those are the trial busts. That's right. And these are the dungeon busts. Got plenty of space left for some more. Hold on. Blind and Aradros. Yeah, so now I just need to do the hard modes for the dungeons. But as far as multi-classing is concerned, I'm excited to see what they're going to do with it and how it's going to be implemented. I don't personally know if I'm going to be using anything beyond the Necromancer skill line. For the most of my trials, I main a tank. So I can foresee the Necromancer's skill line to be useful, or at least one of them. I'm unsure which one it is because I don't play Necromancer regularly. All I know is that they're good tanks, and that is probably partially due to skills.
Existed in my time, but often ran dry. Here, they run abundant and feed farmland. Nothing short of miraculous.
I also don't know how I feel about where they're taking the story. Because it seems like... I know the Three Banners War can't truly end until they put an emperor on the throne, right? It makes enough sense. However, that doesn't mean you can't progress the war in the world itself, which I feel like Zos is afraid to do. They're afraid to progress the war in any capacity.
I do not wish to lose my way.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I gotta whisper somebody liked the way my Argonian looks. Alright. I'd love to show the reveal trailer or the stream and do a reaction, but I'm very short on time, or rather I'm running over the time I allotted for the stream. Was hoping to get to it, but life is life, right? So yeah, I'm looking forward to multi-classing. I'm looking forward to what they're going to do with the story. I hope it's not going to be another High Isle where they try to come to peace accords and then it all falls through and then we hear nothing from the Alliance leaders until the next expansion. I'm also hoping Solstice is a full-fledged zone. No, I lied. I don't hope that. I kind of hope it's more along the lines of Galen and in the Deadlands. Something small, something minor. Because I want the next big zone to be one of the zones that we have yet to explore. Like, we have all of Hammerfell, basically, left to see. We've got High Rock, that's done. We have, like, 2/3 of Skyrim ready to go. Those are done. We've got 2 zones that are in Hammerfell. This one's kind of like it's almost in Skyrim, especially with the whole Falkreath dungeon down here. That's basically in Skyrim. I mean, it goes to Skyrim, basically. So we have like one full zone that's Alakir Desert, or rather Hammerfell, half a different zone that's Hammerfell, and then half a third zone that's Hammerfell. We don't have anything else full Hammerfell except Hugh's Bane, which was a Thieves Guild, right? That doesn't count. And then we have so much left to do in Blackmarsh. Let me look at all that. All that empty space in Blackmarsh. We don't have the tip of the Telvanni Peninsula. We don't have Solstheim. We don't have whatever these islands are unless they're Solstice. Maybe these are Solstice. I don't know. That's Greyholm. That was something else. I don't remember. But we have the Central Skyrim, we have Hammerfell, we have Western Blackmarsh, and we have Western Cyrodiil left to find, or left to explore. Along with all of these other spots, but like those can be minor spots. They don't have to be full big stories. Like I'm worried they jumped the gun with this season stuff, because they have chapters worth of content left to give us in terms of the world size and the incomplete map. But I wonder if they're getting limited by the storage space the game can take up and still run on legacy hard. It's not even legacy hardware, it's modern consoles, because they do Xbox and PlayStation. So I wonder, I'm hoping they'll go back to, or at least they'll release a chapter once the PS6 or the next Xbox get released. Because we have so much left to explore. Granted, the map is like 70% full, right? I mean, Blackwood, what didn't used to be there. The Telvanni Peninsula didn't used to be there. Westfield didn't used to be there. All of these other DLC stuff didn't used to be there. Hrothgar, Western Skyrim, The Reach, Vardenfell, Murkmire, Somerset Isles, High Isle, Caitlin, and Iflin, all those. Technically, Hughes Band and Gold Coast didn't used to be there. When there was base game, it was just the Alliance Zones, Craglorn, and Cyrodiil, I think. Northern and Southern elsewhere. With the, I've heard call for them to fill in these forests. That's something they could do in a season. That sounds like seasonal content, is putting an adventure in the forest that fills it out, so that we don't have this. I mean, it's not a huge gap according to my map, but it's a gap. And then they have this whole section. I don't know what they can do with that river, but hey, maybe they can do another underwater thing like Shipwrights Regret. Not Shipwrights. What was it? Graven Deep. Maybe they can do something more detailed and something along the lines of Graven Deep. The part of where all this comes from is that I adore the Elder Scrolls franchise and I want to see it succeed. And I'm also greedy. I want to see this map full. I want to see a full map of Tamriel in the Elder Scrolls Online before it closes for good. And I don't know I'm going to get that. I sincerely hope I do. I hope for the sake of everybody else who's has a similar opinion to me that we get a full map. But only time will tell. Well, sorry to end on a somewhat dour note, but I think I'm going to call it there. I hope everybody has a nice day. I hope watching me do those dungeons was somewhat enjoyable. I know they're old content at this point, but I still enjoyed them. And aside from that last boss that I fought, I don't have any complaints about him. And I'm really looking forward to the season come June, I think. So I should be able to stream that. Keep your eyes open. There may not be a stream between now and then, but I should be able to stream the new content. Thanks for listening, everybody. Bye-bye.